Hi Tokyo Tops! Today we are checking out wild themed love hotel in Tokyo.
I got the docs, bro.
Are you touching my? Why are you touching my nipple?
But there's a twist. We've got a special guest joining us today, and let's go pick him up.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
I've literally been watching you guys' channel for so long. I can't even believe I'm here in Japan with you, both of you. So we're in front of a Montessori school right now.
And a park with children. You can hear the children playing. Maybe we're not right now, but literally on the other side we have something very different.
It looks like a big jail almost.
It looks like a prison, and it looks like it hasn't been ever cleaned. It is a BDSM love hotel. So it's your first love hotel experience in Japan, right?
Yes. I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, are you ready to be tortured?
Hell yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of red rooms. What about this one? Oh, that's the one.
I think we should just choose the color. I feel like
I'm like nervous. Are you ready?
Oh my god.
I am shocked right now.
This is insane.
This is the vibe too, the lighting. It's super, like, creepy. I wanted to put these here, and then I was like, no, I don't.
Wait, why?
Oh,
I don't know, it's in the pee.
Oh.
Wouldn't it, right? Oh, this is so cute. Look at this. I'm not gonna take it out so they don't charge us. But it's a butt plug.
Gorgeous. Oh, if you take
Yeah, I'm guessing if you start
like
moving
it's
things
weighted
around.
like a
Yeah, I don't know.
hotel or something?
I don't know. You probably actually can lift it up. You probably.
and everything's all clean and sanitized. Hopefully.
I hope so. I hope so.
know that.
Don't put anything in that bowl.
You cannot bring it back home.
Yeah, and then they'll charge you if you do that. Yeah.
So,
Oh, but that makes sense because, of course, if I'm going to be doing an exam on you, I need my stethoscope.
it's free for sure.
Okay, who's the first on the table?
Oh my gosh. Wait, what's going on? Like, I'm so
You're getting a vaginal exam.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Wait, it's so hentai. I got the docs, bro. So who wants to be the doctors? Me.
Okay, you want to be doctor?
You want to be a
Yeah,
doctor?
Okay,
you can
cool.
be my assistant. You can be my nurse.
Oh, yeah, and you are the patient. You're the patient.
The
But
hentai doctor. Is it like this?
do you think it works for real? Am I alive?
You sound like you're gonna.
Are you touching why are you touching my nipple? So have you found my heart yet? It's over here.
No, you don't have a heart. My heart is big.
You're a couple, right?
No.
Oh my gosh, really?
No.
Oh.
Everyone thinks so. All the time.
Wait, really? It's because the white guy and an Asian guy, right? So
You started the channel, it's yourself, right?
No, started
we
together.
started together.
Yeah.
Why is it Tokyo Bottom?
Because both of us are bottoms. Do you think I was the top?
I did.
Oh, I look at my top
I'm
energy.
definitely more toppy than him. Come on.
Do you guys have sex?
He's more dom
No.
than me for sure. We're like sisters, you know how like
Like best friends?
Yeah. Do you know how to use now that you're in Japan? You're not gonna really encounter toilets like this that much, but you might. Do you know how to use them?
No. It's almost like if people use this thing called a squatty potty in the United States because it like positions your body in the right way.
Exactly. So it's actually like that. The difficult part is like if you go into like older establishments or like parks or something like that, sometimes they have that. And there have been times like I was in Kyoto one day and I just needed to go. The only one available was this. And it's not like you can get fully naked. You have to pull your pants down enough, but position yourself.
What if it's in your pants?
That's the difficult part.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like so stressful.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
really stressful. And then think about having your pants down, right? Because can I get in here?
Yeah.
Your pants theoretically are gonna be like right here, right?
Uh-huh.
So you really have. It's not a lot of distance.
And what if the bathroom is, more explosive than normal or something?
You always see it's always like dirty around here too. So you're like trying not to like.
Why do they have?
But-
Would you pee in here too? Is it normal?
Yeah.
I got excited hearing the splash.
So I got DVDs, and the guy actually came over to look because I was like, "Do you have any like guy on guy?" And he was like, "I don't think so." So he's like opening them up and like trying to find. He was actually really supportive, and then he was like, "I'm so sorry. It's just like woman on woman or woman on man."
Did you get two
Yeah, I got some-
girls, one cup?
No, but I got 50 people, 8 hours. We have a DVD player. You can go downstairs, get a little DVD, come up here. You don't have to pay anything extra.
It looks like an old pole porn though.
It does.
It does.
Look at their bush.
Where's the... That's what we
Wait, why is it pixelated, do you think?
Well, because it's a legal
It's a
issue
legal
in
issue.
Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, if you don't pixelate your genitals, it's considered as like exposing in public.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can still see everything. It's just
Yeah,
like,
so it's...
It's just a rule. Some companies like do bare minimal.
Yeah.
Like
just to
you
like,
can't.
so you,
To comply.
yeah, to comply,
essentially.
yes.
But I mean, I think that's the thing. Is it's very cool.
Hi, nice to meet you in person. Can you introduce yourself?
My name's Matt Cullen. I have a YouTube channel. It's called Our Queer Life. Well, that's a series on the channel, but it really explores all facets of the queer community, from sex workers to RuPaul's Drag Race queens to anybody that is in our community.
And now it's about how kinky Japanese love hotel can be. Like, what is your favorite part of Tokyo's gay life so far?
How many gay clubs there are, because I'm in West Hollywood, and like I thought that was, you know, the gay mecca where there's like 6 or 7 clubs, and here it's like I know there's like 300 clubs or something. I know a lot of tourists can't go to all of them, but it's just a really lively scene. But I think my favorite part about Japan so far is like the people here. Like even traveling here, like I made myself take the subway. It's called subway here, right? The train.
The metro.
The train. Yeah, the metro.
metro.
Yeah, underground.
Yeah.
And it was kind of confusing because I don't read Japanese, I don't speak Japanese, but everyone I talk to will literally go out of their way, like will walk me to where I need to go. Almost like too nice. I'm like, oh no, it's okay, you know, but they're just so nice and it makes me feel so safe here. And
You're here with your boyfriend. Are you exploring anything together? Like you were saying, you haven't visited bathhouses.
Well,
Like,
because gay bathhouses are actually our most popular kind of like topic on the channel. So I'm wondering, have you watched our ranking of the top gay bathhouses in Japan? And
I
is there
have.
anyone that you want to go?
I don't know yet. I definitely want to do bathhouses, but we are in a monogamous relationship, which is so, I think probably people,
Which is so rare in LA.
I think probably people wouldn't expect that because I do so much sex work and stuff, you know, that people would think I'm more open, which I think is beautiful. I respect everyone's relationships and stuff, but for me specifically, I've always just envisioned a monogamous relationship and same with my partner. So as of now, we're not open. So, but I love it like that because we're
But you
building
guys can go together.
Exactly.
that's what I was
No,
thinking.
exactly.
Just to like tour. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that I think that's the vibe. Like I think tomorrow we might do more love hotels together and like actually.
People can come to bathhouses and sort of walk around just to see what it is. Because you don't need to necessarily have sex with people. You can just explore the environment. And that in and of itself can be quite fun. Because I think that Japanese bathhouses, I wouldn't say are drastically different from abroad, but one of the things is like, a lot of them are wet bathhouses abroad, my understanding. Like you'll have showers and it's like, you know, jacuzzis and stuff like that. Here, that's more on the rare side. More of them are that's why we have to call them, I guess, cruising establishments instead of bathhouses, because they don't even have showers. So you go and you have...
They give you like wet
They
towel
give you,
to
like,
wipe it.
wipe yourself off.
And you rent a room? Like, is it that?
You don't even
vibe?
rent,
No.
So it's a vibe in the sense like you do have the maze and everything or whatever. Some have showers, some don't.
Oh, you know what? Let me share a bathhouse story with you.
I would love.
So yesterday I went to a bathhouse, which is very popular. I think one of the most popular bathhouses in Tokyo. And there was someone got rejected at the door because he had a perm
Long
hair, and it was a white guy, and he got so mad and he made a scene being like, you guys are being so rude to me and Japan should change.
Wait, you can't have long hair?
You cannot have long hair.
Why?
Because that's their kind of like, they want someone who have like short hair and sporty look, and having a long hair is sometimes not like fitting to that genre.
It seems almost like discriminatory. I've done one episode at a bathhouse, and I chose that bathhouse because on the website they said they welcome everybody from trans people to you know, every type of person, and like I never want my channel to have videos where I feel like you have to look a certain type of way in order to be accepted into the videos that I'm exploring, you know? Right. So that's interesting to hear that.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people look at those rules as really like a discrimination. And it is. In Japan, they love categories and themes. Yeah. I'm not trying to justify it, say it's okay, but it's like your hairstyle's not okay with this one, but here,
You should go to
this one. There is one for you. There is a place for you. So I was a little heavier when I first got back here, and I was going to one that welcomed bears. And then I was told, like, last year, I'm not a bear anymore. I'm not big enough.
What
so
are
I was
you?
rejected.
A cub?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's a twink.
I'm trying to go back. Yeah, fountain of youth. Go back to being a twink.
I love that.
But when I did get back here, I was heavier. I was 10 kilos heavier. And so I would go to that place when I was allowed in, but then people would ignore me because I was not fitting their desired body type. So I went to the Bear one, which was actually conveniently next door, and I was fine there. And then as I became thinner, yeah, they block, well, not in a mean way, but they're just like, you don't fit in this environment anymore. The other thing that's happened recently as well, where I went to one that's muscle and they didn't allow me in because they're like, you look too old and you're not muscle enough. And then when I got bigger, I went in recently and I got in.
So you're like, yes,
I was really happy. Which is so stupid.
I do a lot of videos on my channel about the trans community because I think that especially nowadays with everything going on with our community, our queer community, we really need to represent the trans people in our community. How are trans folks dealt with in bathhouses here?
Oh, I don't think they go.
They're not
also,
allowed?
they're probably not allowed either because you're not supposed to like go in with like woman dresses.
Yeah, but
That's
think about like
also long hair.
Trans man, you could go in, right? And it's not like they're going to.
I don't think
ask
they
you to
did-
strip, but I just don't think
It makes me sad because I think that especially trans women in general deal with a lot of violence in terms of their sexual relationships. And so like to have a place where they can go and still explore who they are sexually, but feel like they're in a safe environment is like feels even more important than for us as gay guys. So it's like a shame that there's not that's not invited in.
I went when I was in San Francisco. I went to Steamworks, and I was there for work. And there was only one day that I could go, and I just went. And I had no idea what day it was, but it was Trans Day. And did I tell you a story?
No.
That's my video. That's interesting.
Yeah, it was really interesting. And I went and I was like, well, I'm here. It's really far to get to from San Francisco, Berkeley, right? And it was like taking the bus and shit. So I was like, well, I'm here. Like, and they welcomed me in. It was a mix of gay men, and then there were trans people there. There were also straight people. So everyone was in the same environment, doing what they wanted, and you could participate how you wanted, and there was no judgment. I've never seen anything like that in Japan, for instance. And so to answer your question, I've never seen trans women in bathhouses, and I believe I have not seen trans men, like gay trans men.
So I want to tie it back, okay? This is your first Love Hotel experience in Japan, I guess. It is. How do you like it?
I love it. I think it's such a cool, smart idea. You know, I do a lot of brothel work on my channel, and it kind of reminds me of that vibe. Like different rooms with different like themes and stuff. It's so fun.
And there are actually a lot of rooms here, and we actually had a booklet to choose from. Yeah, will you come back again with your boyfriend, do you think?
Yeah, we're gonna do it tomorrow, so make sure to check my channel out. 'Cause
Out of 10, how you gonna rate today's experience?
10.
Ah,
I
that's
loved
good.
it. And also, I just love you guys too so much. It's been so fun.
We've been playing with all these things off of camera, and it's been really fun.
I mean, I guess you just never know, like, when you meet other YouTube creators, like, what they're going to be like off camera, you know? And I've met a lot of people because I live in Los Angeles, so I'm around a lot of creators, you know? And it's so refreshing when you meet somebody that's exactly how you think they're going to be. And that is, like, so my situation with you guys. It's you guys both so warm and nice, and it's been such a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your time here. And the message.
Yes.